Yes, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? This is What's on Jones coming right back at you. UFC 192 review. And I gotta say, pretty damn good main event for the world title at UFC 192. So yes, I would definitely say get this pay-per-view, especially for the main event. It is definitely worth it based on that by itself. Trust me, the main event was Daniel Cormier versus Alexander Gustafsson for the UFC Light Heavyweight Championship. Now I'm going to be mostly reviewing the main height fights, and I'm gonna give the other fights some mention also as well. I'm gonna give the results, the winner, the loser, that sort of thing. So let's start off with the co-main event, which was Rashad Evans versus Ryan Bader. Now, I was pulling for Rashad Evans. I really wanted Rashad Evans to win, but unfortunately, it did not go that way. Rashad Evans lost. He takes home the L. And it was going to be a long shot for him to win because, let's be honest here, it's been a long time since Rashad Evans has fought, man. About 2 years or a year and a half. Like, it's been a long time since Rashad Evans has fought. So he had ring rust, he had so much time off, he basically out of practice. So there was a good chance he was going to lose basically based off that. And you coming off and you fighting a top tier fighter like Ryan Bader. So Ryan Bader is no joke, he's no slouch. He's one of the top 5, I think, or at least top 6 light heavyweights. He's almost right there for a title shot himself. So Ryan Bader goes on with the win. He's trying to get a title shot. Would he get it? Maybe. Because we all know John Jones is coming back. And hell, he has a right to get a title shot next. But Ryan Bader wins. Rashad Evans loses. Unfortunately, I was pulling for man Rashad, but unfortunately he didn't win. But his career isn't over. So hopefully Rashad Evans can bounce back. But let's talk about the main event. This was a pretty damn good fight for the world title, the light heavyweight title. Alexander Gustafsson, man, this guy fights his heart out. Pretty much every time I see him, this guy fights his heart out. And also, Daniel Cormier, the king of the grind. I like when he calls himself that. I like that name, the king of the grind. That's exactly what he did. He had to grind in this fight. He almost got knocked out twice. Twice. I believe like in the 3rd round, he almost got knocked out, like he was doing well, but then all of a sudden he took a a shot to the head and almost got knocked out. Gustafsson almost finished him, and I'm sitting there thinking, okay, well, maybe Gustafsson is probably gonna get that victory, but nah, it didn't. It just didn't go out that way. Even though Gustafsson almost won, it just didn't happen that way. Alexander Gustafsson loses, and Daniel Cormier successfully defends his title, and he was doing what he calls himself, the king of the grind. He was grinding that whole damn fight. Even though he almost lost this fight, he was grinding the whole damn fight. So good for Daniel Cormier, and since he is the champion, we might just get that fight that we want to see, that rematch between John Jones and, of course, Daniel Cormier for the light heavyweight title. So yes, the main event did deliver. It was a pretty damn good main event. I felt like Daniel Cormier probably won most of the rounds. Clearly, I feel like he won probably like 4 rounds. Some people probably feel a little bit different, but Daniel Cormier definitely won that fight. There's no doubt in my mind. So I'm gonna get the other fights I mentioned also as well. Let me get my computer here. Get my computer. And I just want to say some of these guys' names, at least 2 of these fighters' names, it's going to be a little hard for me to say their names because they have one of those really hard sounding names for me to pronounce. But we also had women's fighter Juliana Pena versus Jessica Ai. Juliana Pena defeats Jessica Ai via unanimous decision. I haven't seen Juliana Pena in a long time. I was glad to see her back. And she is still fine, and she wins. So good for her, Juliana Pena. We ain't seen her in a long time. Next one, other fight we had was Joseph Benavidez versus Ali Butanova. I can't say this guy's name right, but his first name is Ali. Joseph Benavidez wins by decision, of course. Next fight, we have Rusev Magadova. Not sure if I said his name right either. Like I said, I can't really say these guys' names right. Sound like he's Russian or something. But versus Sean Jordan, and Rusan, he wins. So that was the card. I thought it was a pretty decent night, especially for the main event. This is Warzone Jones. If you want to see more MMA videos, just subscribe to my channel for MMA videos, and also check out the other videos that I do on the Warzone Jones channel. I'm out. Deuce.